Hey y'all, welcome back to the vlog. It is about 5:30 a.m. As y'all can see, the sun is coming up. And I have to do two things this morning. I need to go to the gym, but first I need to do Jax's dog training for him to get in his new backpack because that's what he's gonna travel back home in. And he's used to getting in the Kanyu tunnel in, and now he has to get in the kind that you gotta hop in. He's been doing okay. Like, I walked around the other day for 15 minutes with him in there, and he didn't fuss. He just settled in. I don't know. So we're gonna practice. He is on one this morning. And listen, ignore my house. My house is a disaster. My house is a disaster. Let's talk, y'all wanna talk about the house a little bit? Let's talk about the house a little bit. The house is a disaster. Okay, so these are our items like that need to be, well, that right there, that's somebody else's. That needs to be over there with the other people's stuff. Stuff that I am selling. There's also stuff at the top of the stairs. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's stuff at the top of the stairs that I'm selling. I just have to bring it downstairs. So I bring one thing, I bring one thing down at a time. The island is starting to fill back up with stuff. Every time I go through, every time I'm like, oh, I find something else. I find something else. I find something else. I find something else. Because the crazy thing is, like, when you're moving and you're selling everything, you're literally selling everything. So even like everything. And I don't think I really fully realized that until like this go round, because it's like I have to empty out this whole room. The whole room is everything, not just the little things or the main things, but it's like everything. And it's kind of crazy to think about it. So a couple things going on. I have stuff for sale, and then some more stuff for sale in the middle. But this middle table is like, these are items that I need to drop off. Actually, I probably walk them to my car right now. And then the other side over there under the stairs, those are all things that belong to somebody else that needs to get to them. And then there's trash, and then there are these pillows on the floor because there's more trash, and that's a box I'm taking to somebody. There's all this stuff because there's bags of trash. They're not like, it's not like food or trash. It's just like pillows and paper and stuff like that because I only get to put out 2 bags, and I've been finessing 3. You can only put out 2 bags of trash. You can only put out 2 bags of trash. And I've been finessing 3, and it's been okay. So I'm gonna try 3 again tomorrow, because I normally have like a bag of trash, like household trash, but then I also have to add like the pillows and stuff like that. And just, paper trash and Janai's artwork and stuff, and dried up paint bottles, and all that little stuff that like it just needed to be thrown away. We're also in the process of using up all of our personal hygiene products. So it's like, no, just use the body wash we have. I'm not going to buy the body wash you want. Like, just use what we have and trying to like use it out, because I think we're down to like 2 weeks. We got like 2 weeks, no. I don't know how many days it is. Anyway, so like 2 weeks in a day. Like 2 weeks in a day. Yeah, we got like 2 weeks in a day. But we have more than enough stuff here to burn through, and like this much of this body oil and this much of that body oil. It's just like, use it up. So as we're going through that, we're creating also more trash. So yeah. Anyway, don't worry about the trash. It's going out. They've been picking my trash up. I had to complain. I really did. I had to complain to the administrator, and she talked to the city about it, and they've been picking up my trash ever since then. So yeah. So I'm gonna train Jax. He's up just having himself a good time this morning. And then I'm going to go to the gym so I can be back, because I have to braid Janai's hair this morning before we go to the fair. Yeah, let's get it started. Fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even
flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you know improve. But you ain't even flexing, and you ain't gotta try too hard. Number one fan, your side, you applaud. Got me think about inside the walls. Words cut deep, it's like a sword. Making me better, you hotter than pepper, You with a big stepper who chasing a cheddar, All of these women, they not on your level, You like a mix of business and pleasure, You a move, body giving interviews. I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you know improve. But you ain't even flexing.
Okay, now that it's done, let's go to the gym. Look, the sun caught us. Let's go to the gym. So I got to the gym and it's dark. It's dark. It's dark. They open at 7 o'clock. I completely forgot that today is a federal holiday. It's the observance for Revolution Day, I believe, which is actually Wednesday. So yeah, the gym is dark, but I looked online on Instagram and they open at 7. So I do need to get gas and and go to the ATM to get some pesos. So I'm going to go do that and then come back to the gym. So the store is closed until 7, and I need to go in there to use the ATM. So I'm just gonna sit here for 11 minutes. But I was scrolling social media, and I saw this graphic. I saw this picture of these black women just sitting there. Look like they got a cup in their hand, and it just like looks like watching the city burn. And to me, that's like crazy. It's not crazy, like they shouldn't watch the city burn, but I remember when Ferguson happened, when the Michael Brown situation happened, when the little baby Tyree, can't remember his name, when all the gun violence was happening. I remember when well, it's still happening, but when it was like a big thing, and it was like people went to the streets to like protest, you know, and it was like looting in Ferguson and not looting, rioting, well, there's looting too, but rioting in Ferguson and everything that happened, you know. And I just remember my baby was a baby, and it was like, I can't go participate. And I wanted to participate, but it's like, I can't participate. I remember when Donald Trump won the election the first time, I took my baby to the Women's March. We went downtown LA and we went to the Women's March because, you know, it was just crazy, you know, like, wow, this man can say all these things and do all this stuff and still be a politician over a woman. Now, don't bring up Benghazi, because we already know what happened with Benghazi. But you know what I'm saying? People make mistakes, but, you know, she's not a blatant ass. So it's like, okay, you know, it was a situation that we were in at the time. And it was just really telling, because, you know, for forever they'll say, oh, women or men are equal. But then when it comes down to it, a more qualified person will not be hired for a position, right? So it's like, I wanted to go out and riot. I wanted to, when the Breonna Taylor thing happened, like I wanted to, but because I had a baby, I didn't, right? And I looked at my life, like, and I was always working, running my business, in school, taking care of my baby. Like, my life was like back to back. Like, I did not have a lot of free time. I didn't have a lot of time for myself. I didn't prioritize myself. And in that time, I was always sick. I was always getting like infections. Like, I had pneumonia like twice in 1 year because my immune system was so weak, because my body wasn't resting. And it was like I was exhausted. Like, I was at the end of exhaustion, you know. And then people would just say, oh, you're a mom, that's normal, right? And one day I said F it. And I'm not saying I said F it. Like, I used to always be the person, like, if you need money, I give you money. If you need a place that you could live with me, and this, that, and the third. And then I just realized I was exhausted. I was exhausted, but I still had a child to take care of. And then I was a single mother. And so it was just like, I can't do this. So inadvertently, I became selfish. I straight up was like, F it. And I started my selfish era. And I think Janai was probably about 3. She was about 3. She was about 3 years old. And I said, F it, I am selfish. I will take care of me first before I take care of anybody else. Janai included. I know some people are like, oh, yes, Janai included. I said, I will take care of me before I take care of her. I will make sure I have all the things that I need. I will make sure I have the sleep that I need, the food that I need, the self-care that I need before I take care of anybody else. The reality of it comes down to this. Taking care of me is also taking care of her, right? And all moms are always going to take care of their kids. But the reality is, if we don't teach our kids that we are people, then we become robots to them. We become just machines. They think we're like a never-ending well of money, of time, of energy, of love. It's like we're not a person. And I think that's what happens when we grow up and become adults in the world. It takes a minute before you identify like who your parent really is. Because imagine that moment when you first figured out who your mama or who your daddy really was, like as an adult. And you was like, like I remember finding out one of my aunties got 3 baby daddies. I had no clue. I thought her husband was her husband of all her kids. Baby, she got 3 baby daddies. I did not know, honey. Did not know. Just was living my life. Just as clueless, just as childlike. But not to shame her. No shade to my auntie, because I know my cousin's getting an uproar. But the reality comes down to it. She's a woman. She was a woman before she was a mama. Before she was my auntie. It's like, that's her life. Like, she is a person. And so many people feel like, oh, because it's a mom, a aunt, a dad, a grandfather, like that title just excludes them from being people, and they fall in this category, and it's just this little box that's untouchable, and it makes them perfect, and it doesn't make them human. I don't want that for me and my daughter. I want her to understand I am a woman. I am a human. I am a person. I have feelings. I have emotions. I have needs. I have wants. I have dreams. Just like I want her to have the same thing. We cannot teach emotional intelligence if we don't fully embrace what emotional intelligence is, which includes the being raw portion with your kids, which includes prioritizing yourself. The whole saying you can't pour from an empty cup is ultimately what it is. Black women have been conditioned to pour from the empty cup, and we're praised for pouring from the empty cup. We're praised for being so selfish. We're selfless. We're praised for taking care of everybody. You'll hear the story be like, yeah, my mama worked 2 jobs and came home, she cooked and she cleaned the house and she took care of us, and nights she would eat and we would have something, and it's just like, and she's the greatest woman, and I want a woman just like that. And it's like, you're not identifying that your mom was exhausted. Your mom was a victim. Your mom was traumatized. It's like, we don't acknowledge those things because we want people to appear superhuman. And it's because moms don't want their kids to think that they have any type of weakness, as if teaching them that weakness is not a part of life. Like, we all have strengths, we all have weaknesses. And that video, I say all that to say that the picture that I saw, it resonated with me, because they're finally sitting there and I'm like, yay, Black women, y'all finally figured out how to sit down. Y'all finally figured out how to go somewhere and sit down. Like, y'all finally figured that point out. Stop prioritizing everybody else. If it burn, it burn. Like, are you okay? You hydrated? You get a good night's rest? Like, prioritizing yourself is important, right? Because the reality is, there are so many other people that go through life just oblivious to everybody around them, and they're just fine, as long as you're not causing harm. Now, I'm not saying you're selfish. Of course, the metro gonna pull up. The metro stayed a long time. But anyway, Black women, just rest. Stop trying to save everybody. 93%. If you was in 93% rest, if you was another 7%, don't rest. Don't rest. Do whatever it is you're gonna do. But you was in 93%. I want you to rest a little bit. I want you to rest. I want you to rest a lot. There's even a story on TikTok right now, like this lady named Casey Greer out of Fort Worth. And she does house cleaning. She seems like a really nice lady. Like, her story she seems like a really nice lady that's just listen, her picker is broke, child. She just picked the wrong man, And everybody's like, you know, like, they're like, oh, well, we need to rally behind her and support her. Like, her husband's like been taking her money and going to buy pros with it, buy 304s with it, and her car was evicted. I mean, her car was repossessed. They were almost evicted like the month prior, and then she just finally went through his phone and find out he's been taking the money and going on a website and buying ladies of the afternoon with her money, and been putting them in a situation where they could have been homeless or her without transportation, which means she couldn't go work, which this is her money. This is not like just his money. This is her money that she's putting into the account, and he didn't put her in a terrible situation. And they're like, we need to rally behind her. We need to, you know, like flood her page and watch all her videos and comment. And I'm like, no. I said, I feel bad for her, but I'm resting. Like, I'm still resting. I don't know if I'm ever going to stop resting. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to stop resting. And that's really what it comes down to. It comes down to it. I feel like resting, focus on myself, selfishness. My daughter is a direct recipient. She is the primary beneficiary of me resting, me not saving other people. All the money I have loaned or given away to family and friends over the years out of their need, not my desire, has led to me spend, I don't know how much, I have no clue how much money it is, taking care of people, saving people from eviction, repossession, all type of just money going out. A lot of money never returned, you know, money never returned. Like, and it's like, you know, I was taught never loan anything you expect to get back. So it's like, you just got to take your L's in those situations. And it's like, but when it came down to it, it's like, who was depleted? My account. So learning to prioritize me and myself, and to realize we all got the same 24 hours. When I learned about 24 hours, my 24 hours, your 24 hours is the exact same. Baby, I tell you, that right there changed everything. It changed everything for me. So in my selfish era, I can make priorities for myself. And my daughter is the direct recipient of it. And I think a lot of Black women need to learn that, because it's not something that's taught in their culture, you know. The whole argument that Black women are so strong and independent and da-da-da-da-da. You know, the guy said his mom told him if he ever got in trouble, he was out in public, go find a Black woman. Don't come find me, baby. Please don't come find me. Because I'm gonna find a nearest security guard and hand you off. I'm not, you know, that's why so many abductions come. We are taught to be strong and save everybody, help everybody, you know, all this other stuff. Chad, that's how my hair got fried. When that baby was out on my doorstep, that's how I fried my hair, going to help somebody else, baby. But I would help the baby. I would help the baby. But it's just like, you know, listen, all Black women are seeking for is saving everybody else. But who is going to come save us? You know, we save each other. We look out for each other. But sometimes our biggest critic is another Black woman. At least I know mine has always been. Biggest critics. But yeah, I like this picture, and hopefully it resonates with whoever. If only 5 people look at this and it resonate with one person, I hope it resonate with you. But I really think Black people need to learn to rest and not prioritize everything and everybody else above themselves. When they get out to marching, they marching today? I think they marching today, the 18th. Yeah, they marching today. I hope ain't none of y'all out there marching with them. Leave them alone. Let them go police their own people. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Let them go march in peace. If you want to get some steps in, go walk around your local park or arboretum or, you know, zoo or something, you know, the mall, you know, to go walk around somewhere like that. Don't take your ass out there to that march, because they never gonna march. They never gonna march in our interest. And we just have to accept it. You know, when you open up a history book and they got the 60, it's not gonna be 64 people. I think it's gonna be like 58 people, presidents in there probably. When you see it in there, baby, it's one Black person and no women. Okay, so that's what it come down to. And that's just that. But I'm about to go get my I'm about to go get my cash now so I can go to the gym. But it was good chatting. That's a good chat. Good chat. Okay, so we made it to the fair. It's still early. It's like 2 o'clock. We got semi-decent parking, but it's still, you know, we got semi-decent parking. So 2 o'clock seems to be a good time to come. It's a lot of people showing up. It's a lot of people at 2 o'clock. I guess it's because it's a holiday, so they're probably taking advantage of it. But I'll let y'all see what I got going on inside. We are all like huddled on this machine because it's raining. And it's raining hard too, not like a little bit of rain. It's raining hard. Come, stay close to me, stay close to me. Y'all look, oh, it's cold, Jesus. Yeah, we wasn't getting rained on right there.
I should've listened to myself. I'm always trying to second guess these things. Everything I felt, but you just had me tied up in your strings. And maybe it was all in my head, girl, I'm all in my head. But you just made me feel so insecure. All in my head, girl, I'm sick in my head. And I thought you'd be my cure. But you were never what I need. You were never what I need. You was never all that bad. Could've swore that we would last. Lovers in the wintertime, sending chills down my spine. And all we do is run in circles. Yeah, we run in circles. And I can't let go. Yeah, I got all these demons, went through hell just to conceal them. Then I got so fucked up on your love. Now I'm over the feeling. Now I'm dealing with feeling something more than enough. And maybe it was all in my head, but you just made me feel so insecure. All in my head, sick in my head. And I thought you'd be mine. You were never what I need.
God. So we are back from the fair. I am exhausted. I am literally exhausted. Like I was there like my feet hurt. My feet hurt. I knew it was gonna be dusty, but with that rain, it was like muddy. It was like mud. It felt like mud was just like on the back of my ankles and calves, and whew, it was a lot. But it was so much fun. It was so much fun. If you are in Merida, go check it out. I'm gonna look and see what the dates are, and then I'll add the like a flyer or something. I'll add it on here because I don't know what the dates are. We went as a group for Spanish class, and it was just so, we had so much fun. The food was good. The food was good. We had these like pork skewers. Child, they were delicious. I got mine without any type of like salsa on top of them, and it still hit. Like everything else smelled too spicy for me, and since I was not able to, I didn't want to drink a whole lot because I did not want to use the facilities. Go before you go. Go before you go. Public facilities in Mexico are just not it. Anyway, so I'm trying to like force hydrate. I'm just trying to force hydrate. I had like half a liter while I was out there. I had a liter this morning at the gym, and that's it. So I'm gonna drink my chaya and pineapple. That's what I'm gonna have. And then I have to do some stuff on my computer, and I'm going to bed. But I just wanted to close out the vlog. Thank you everybody for watching. If you saw the live, the live is up. I don't know if it posted or published. I don't know what happened with the live. Because like I said, it was raining. It was kind of hectic. So I went live for a little bit. So go look at it. You can see some of the stuff at the fair. I know people were asking me questions in here. I'll try to go back and answer those questions. If not tonight, I'll try to go back and answer them tomorrow. But I have a busy morning. Like my early morning tomorrow is like back to back from when I get up. So we'll see how vlogging goes tomorrow. Anyway, good night. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, bye.